Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here in your daily update on Ethereum. And we're going to do a full update on Ethereum, the current situation, what to expect. Not much has happened since the major liquidation spike yesterday, which was expected. I mean, normally after a liquidation spike like this, at least like at least the first day, sometimes the first 2 days, that's what we'll see today, is very stable and quiet, right? I mean, there's a certain PTSD in the markets that always prevails, and that has also happened right now. Now, I must say that Ethereum has been relatively stable so far, so that, I guess, is a good thing. But there is something else that I wanted to talk about, which is definitely not a good thing. But you can see right there, we found some stability, and there was some high volume coming in at times where the price tried to push down. Right, so for example, right here, yesterday evening, we tried to push below 4125, which in the end was the value area low of all the price action yesterday. And then we tested that again today, and with relatively high volume, and we found strong support. So those are, early bottoming confirmation. So that's good. But if you look at the structure of Ethereum here on the lower time frames, and again, and I say this in almost every video, but on the higher time frames, I'm not too worried. But on the lower time frames, Ethereum doesn't look good. You can even see on the daily time frame, we've actually dropped down below the 50 EMA right here, which is very often used as kind of the uptrend threshold, right? So being above there is an uptrend, which we've been basically since the 6th of July. And being down below that is a downtrend. Now, is that really true? No. And I think it's more likely that we are getting into a consolidation right now. But short term, it's not great. And something else I found out, which I used to show quite often back at the end of August and the beginning of September, is the validator queue. All right. So with Ethereum, if you want to become a validator for the Ethereum network, or if you want to exit, you have to join a validator queue. And what we've seen since the middle of September is that the exit queue has grown an incredible amount, right? So this is all Ethereum that wants to exit being a validator. Now, whatever's going to happen with that Ethereum next, who knows? But there is a high likelihood that at least part of this will be sold off, right? And this was decreasing, and that was good. And around the 9th of September, I think we also saw some momentum coming from that. Right here, we actually found a bottom, and we started to rally up again. But now it's so incredibly high, right? And the validator entry queue is also getting smaller. But the thing is that the entry queue, this is Ethereum that already has been bought. And this is Ethereum that still has to be sold, or whatever they want to do with it. So this is quite bearish, all right? And this in combination with the relative weakness that we've seen from Ethereum, look, I still think it's most likely, mainly because of what I think about the general crypto markets, I still think it's most likely that Ethereum is going to be able to form some sort of a local bottom and reclaim 4,260, which is the most important level. As you can see, that was the most important level throughout the month of September. So if we're able to reclaim that, at least we can find some stability, and we can consolidate again in this area between 4,400 and 4,200. I do think this is most likely, but I don't think this is most likely because Ethereum is so strong, or that I expect momentum for Ethereum. No, I think it's most likely because if I take a look at the S&P 500, I see all-time highs. If I take a look at Bitcoin, I see decent recovery, although it's also not said and done yet. So that's why I think it's most likely that Ethereum is going to rally up higher here. But any bad news, any bearish headline, and Ethereum will easily drop down into this level at 3,900 and 3,800. So would I buy Ethereum right now? Absolutely not. Long term, it's fine. Long term, it's fine. I think at these levels, but short term, I think we can recover a little bit. But after that, I expect stability and not a rally. And if the fundamentals change ever so slightly, we can easily push down. That's what I think you need to know. So those are my thoughts for now. I will keep you updated on this, of course, in my middle of the day market updates, but also in my daily updates every morning. So keep an eye out for those if you're interested. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.